Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your buddy Preston, back with some more cards. Tonight we got some mail I was not expecting from one of my subscribers that we sent out some stuff to a little while ago, so I'm excited to see what's in there. Also, found some pretty good deals at my local card shop, and I'll show you some of those. And then at the end, if you're interested, I'm going to have a cathartic Bengals moment. I'm going to complain thoroughly about the Bengals going back 30 years because I hate them so much right now. But we'll get to that later. Let's start with some mail. Now, the Postal Service did not do a great job with this, taking care of this envelope here. Thomas's baseball cards. What's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Just getting into some mail here. I have no idea what to expect in this package. A big shout out to Misty Sowards and Joe Hall. Really appreciate that. See, envelope was. Oh, the envelope itself was 57 years old. Well, I just ripped it some more. Now I feel bad. It has some very fancy lettering. It's got my address and stuff on it. But the first thing it says is the envelope was from 1962. So I ripped it up a little bit. That's no good. Off to a bad start, I suppose. There's a little note here. Let's see what we got. Keep the tape off the 57-year-old envelope. All right. We're getting there. There we go. Let's see what this says here. Dear Preston, thank you so much for the Garoppolos. Starting you. Oh, okay. So Misty Sowards, Sowards, is how I know her on YouTube. And she says here in her note that she is. Let me just read it, make sure there's no personal information here or nothing I don't want to show on camera. Thank you so much. In the process of starting a YouTube channel herself, be focused on cards football only. So for you football fans, Misty Sowards' channel is going to focus on that. Most certainly be giving away a lot of cards. So she plans on doing a lot of giveaways. Try to stand out amongst so many great YouTubers. Showcase the cards from retail. My channel. A lot of retail stuff. Might include parallels. All right, this is some of her favorite stuff. She's trying to complete some sets, some 17, 18, 19 Don Russ, press proof blues. Yeah, awesome stuff. Anyway, thanks for sharing. Yeah, no problem. If you watch this, Misty, it's my pleasure to send you some cards. You've been a great supporter of the channel. So let's see what we got here. I see some football. I'm a huge football fan. Lamar Jackson off to an outstanding start with the Baltimore Ravens. Rated rookie, very nice. Wow, very generous. Is that what? The Elite Series Patty Mahomes rookie card? Oh my God. That is beautiful. Oh man, if you watch the channel, you've heard me say very, very good things about Mahomes. I don't know anybody saying a lot of bad things about him, honestly. Um, but wow. Thomas says, going to my first card show, what should I look for? The main thing, Thomas, is not to get overwhelmed because you will be overwhelmed. It's everywhere you look is going to be the coolest thing you've ever seen, and you're going to want all of it. Man, the rookies just keep coming. Baker Mayfield rated rookie, 2 of them, the Don Russ and the Optic. That is awesome. Man, the Brownies. The Browns are going to be the Browns. I don't know what to tell you, Cleveland fans. It's rough, man. It's rough. I'm in Cincinnati. We got it rough down here, too. I feel for you on some level. Mason Rudolph, I think he's got a lot of potential. Obviously, very raw right now. He's going to take some lumps this year, probably next year, too. But one to keep an eye on. I like Mason Rudolph. Man, that was very generous. Misty Sowards. Make sure you go subscribe to her channel. She's planning giveaways. Obviously, if this is any indication, they're going to be good giveaways. Some incredible cards. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, Misty. I'll have to make sure I want to retitle this video. Make sure I get her name in the title. We'll try to get her as many subscribers as we can as she gets up and running on her football channel. And speaking of some football, I got some good deals at my local card shop, Sports Investments here in Cincinnati, down on Montgomery Road. If you're local, go down there and check them out. One of the cool things in their lobby, they have the Corvette, the red Corvette that was given to Pete Rose on the field after he broke Ty Cobb's record. It's a neat little piece of sports memorabilia to see. Pardon me. And if you get a chance, they got a lot of other cool stuff there too. 10 tables with auctions. Thomas, in terms of going to card shows and stuff, go with a plan. Try to pinpoint the things you want to see the most. Try to stick to a budget, all those sorts of things. It's going to be important to have a plan. So this stack here is a bunch of 50-cent cards, and you're going to be pretty amazed at some of the stuff that I found for 50 cents in the. Is you always check the value bin. I got a buddy, Luke. Hey, Philip, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Philip Oldenburg in the house. My buddy Luke likes to give me hell for diving around in the dumpster bin, the $1 50-cent bins. But I tell you, there's some good stuff in there. I'll show you here in a minute. Now, this card I paid like $1 for. It's a Aaron Rodgers numbered to 500, $4.99. Oh no! Come on, camera. Too shiny. Sometimes it doesn't do shiny very well. So that was like $1 card. These 2 rookie cards were like $1 or $2 a piece. But I'm a big McCaffrey fan. Panini Contenders 2017. That dude is ridiculous. This card was like $2, I believe. Oh, Larry Fitzgerald Gold Prism numbered to $2.99. 50 of $2.99. Love me some Larry Fitzgerald. And then this one I got at a discount because I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's a nice little crease across it. But it's 1975, one of my favorite sets. A beautiful set. And obviously here in Cincinnati, I just idolized Johnny Bench. I wore number 5 in high school because of Johnny Bench, as a matter of fact. So not in great shape, but it was like a couple bucks. And I'll put it in my personal collection. I'll enjoy it. Another 75, Bob Gibson. So dominant they had to change the game. And then another Johnny Bench has an 81. I just like to smile on that. There's a couple cards worth a couple bucks there. And then I was very excited once I started flipping through. Let me set those over there. When I started flipping through this 50-cent pile, because I found some pretty decent cards. So for starters, there's an Emmitt Smith numbered to $2.99. The rest of this stack will all be 50-cent cards. I hope you guys can't hear that. My cat's making some horrible noises in the background. I think she's coughing up a hairball. Sorry if you can hear that. It's gross. 50 cents for a Luke Kuechly rookie. That's not bad. I found a Kobe Bryant. I liked it because I like young Kobe with his long hair. A Cal Ripken Skybox card. This is not numbered or anything. I just thought it was a cool card. Then one of my main PC guys is going to be Greg Maddux. Well, Fleer Ultra. Greatest pitcher in the history of baseball, if you ask me. The way he could paint the corner, move the strike zone, he was ridiculous. Adrian Beltre rookie card on his way to the Hall of Fame. This Kershaw is the Heritage Super Sparkly, and it's going to be numbered to 1961. 50 cents, half a dollar, 2/4. Like that card. Another Greg Maddux, the old Sports Illustrated. I like that. You got this X Factor die cut Emmitt Smith. Not numbered. Eric Dickerson, another die cut. If you're not familiar, give him a Google. Check him out on the YouTubes. You won't be disappointed with his highlights. He's an absolute beast. How about 50 cents for a Bowman Chrome Eloy Jimenez? Now, don't say first Bowman. I put it in the rookie thing. That might not be his actual rookie, I guess. 2018. No, I need to put that in a regular one. So it'll be a second Bowman Chrome card, I guess. I'll set that aside so I can fix that later. Shaquille O'Neal. There are some athletes that I'm really, thankful I got to see play, their careers during my lifetime. Guys like Michael Jordan and Bo Jackson. But I tell you, Mike Tyson, 20 years old, ridiculous. A 20-year-old, 22-year-old Shaquille O'Neal is unlike anything I've ever seen. He was so big and strong and fast and athletic. It's incredible. Incredible. Love me some Shaquille O'Neal. Ken Griffey Jr. I'll buy any card on the planet if it's got Ken Griffey Jr. on it for 50 cents. That's a good deal by me. Love me some Jr. Wish his career would have gone better here in Cincinnati. This is a reprint. What year? Can't read it. Of an old Nolan Ryan card. I liked it. J.J. Watt Gold Prism, number 275. I have no Pete Maravich cards, I don't think, so I saw this in there and got it, and it's all super shiny and nice. Pete Maravich, one of the best ball handlers of all time. Excellent basketball player all the way around, really. Passing, and he had a shot. Is that Jack Ham? Now, I don't go out of my way to collect Steelers, but Jack Splat, pretty good. So 50 cents for Jack Ham numbered to 99, I thought was a pretty good deal. Another junior. That's a checklist from 1999. Gold Medallion edition. Fleer, 1999. Tom Brady. I guess you collect Tom Brady because he's Tom Brady. A little die cut pennant of Aaron Rodgers. I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see. Pennant shape. Not numbered or anything. A 1982 Don Russ Rod Carew in pretty decent shape. Pushed off to the left a little bit in terms of centering, but not bad for the year, really. A Tim Anderson rookie card. Numbered to 567. Led the American League in batting average this year. Tim Anderson rookie numbered. Thurman Thomas numbered to 349. I think there was our first card in Adrenaline Rush as well. Yeah, it was. So a couple Adrenaline Rush cards. 299 on the Emmitt Smith, 349 on the Thurman Thomas. And what do we got? DeAndre Hopkins. Look how that guy is numbered. It's 999. Super refractory and shiny, and they put the silver numbers on the shiny part, so they're not going to come through. But it is a cool looking card, like a checkerboard. Like it. Streaking Success. Charles Woodson, numbered to 299. The Autumn Wind is a Raider. And Harmon Killebrew. And this is from, what is this? Studio Portraits, it says on the front. Numbered to 70. 12 of 70. Don Russ Zenith. There you go. Some pretty cool cards from Sports Investments in Cincinnati. Make sure you check them out if you are in Southern Ohio. And then a big shout out again, once again, to Misty Sowards for the mail. Make sure you check out her new channel. The last 50-cent card I bought was a rookie of Jeremy Hill. Now, we've reached the point in the NFL season, and if you're done with I'm not going to show any more cards on this video. Now, if you want to come back here in about 10-15 minutes, I did find some Topps update today. I got a couple blasters and a couple fat packs. If you guys want to open them here shortly. And then, man, I can't walk past the box of Chronicles because they've been so good to us this year without getting one or two. So we got a couple box blasters of Chronicles too coming up. So if you guys want to check in a little bit, we're going to do that. But first, I'm going to take this pair of scissors and I'm going to cut this rookie card of Jeremy Hill into little pieces while I complain about the Bengals. So we're now 7-0 or 0 7-0. Yeah, right. We're now 0-7. Absolute trash. It's absolutely unbelievable that you could own a football organization for 30 years, be in charge as Mike Brown has been, and be absolutely incompetent after all this time. It's truly mind-boggling how bad they are at football, considering all they do is freaking football. You know what I mean? It's what you do all day. It's football, and you're really, really bad at it, despite having to go at it for 30 freaking years. It's a laughable organization. I thought when Jeremy Hill fumbled the ball against the Steelers that it couldn't really get any worse, that it would all be uphill from there. Now, that play itself sparked the complete meltdown that they had that lost in that play. It would have been our first playoff win in 30 years or whatever. And it didn't happen because Jeremy Hill fumbled the ball and caused a complete meltdown of our fragile-minded defense. It was truly one of the most embarrassing losses of all time, any professional sport anywhere on the planet, possibly in the universe. I don't imagine it gets worse than what happened. And it started with this guy. He was so terrible all year, absolute garbage all year long. Never fought for an extra yard. Went down on first contact every single time he got the ball that year. You know when he didn't go down on first contact? When he needed to kill time in the playoff game and just run the clock out. All he needed to do was take the ball and fall over, and everything would have been fine. But he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He tried to play some hero ball for the first time all year, fight for some extra yards. And you know what happened? He fumbles the ball. Ryan Shazier hits him, and it sparks the worst loss in the history of professional sports. So I'm going to cut this into little pieces while I complain. I'm not just going to complain about him either. I'm going to get a little time in on Mike Brown here because it's getting ridiculous. Now, we've given him, the taxpayers of Cincinnati have given him $500 million for a stadium. That's a stadium deal. It's got a 0 playoff wins. He sued the city for an extra $30 million because he's that kind of guy. $500 million so he can make all the profits off that stadium wasn't enough. He had to get an extra 30 out of us. And then we got something here. Let me tell you about this. This is how much Mike Brown cares about the city of Cincinnati. So they got this big lot down there where they do their tailgating, right? And people want to have fun before the game, and that's great. They own the lot, or they have veto power over the lot on what the city does with the lot. So they use it 8 times a year for tailgating and stuff. But the city wants to build a theater complex down there. I'm not exactly sure what the details are on the complex going in, but the estimates are it would get used something like 60, 70, 80 times a year rather than the 8 times a year the big time Riverside lot is giving us now, right? So obviously huge benefits for the city of Cincinnati, a city that's been very, very good to the Brown family, I might add. And he's vetoing it because, he doesn't want it to affect his 8 losing performances a year here because, if you're not coming here for the party, you sure as hell ain't going to come for the football. The football is trash. It's a trash Mickey Mouse organization. And let me give you some examples here. So when we have bad weather here in Cincinnati, you know what the Bengals have to do since they built Google right now, Cincinnati's Bengals practice fields. It's a barren wasteland under an interstate bridge that runs over the highway. It runs over the Ohio River. It's ridiculous. When the weather's bad, since we don't have a dome, we have to go to the local colleges and ask to use their facilities. How embarrassing is that for a multi-billion-dollar organization like the Cincinnati Bengals to have to go groveling to amateur it's organizations? Hey, can we use it's cold outside. Can we use your house? It's absolutely ridiculous. It's completely embarrassing. And I don't honestly, I don't understand how the NFL puts up with it. I don't know why they would allow Mike Brown to represent them in such a way, such a negative way. It's absolutely ridiculous. This guy, he doesn't spend anywhere near, he's always 10, 15 million under the salary cap. He puts as much money in his pocket as he can, giving us the worst absolute product. I mean, there's never anything to be excited about. There's never hope on the horizon. We always settle for whatever we got. The Zach Thomas or the Zach Taylor hire was completely uninspired. You look at his resume, there's nothing to indicate he deserved a shot at a head coach. Maybe you want to give the guy a shot at an offensive coordinator first, And if obviously he's calling plays right now, he's not not very good at it. So everything they do is just awful. And I haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg on how bad they are. We start going back over the last 30 years and talking about every decision and how just ridiculously stupid the things they are, the things they do are. It's, we let Whitworth go, have 4 Pro Bowl years in Los Angeles after we decided to pay Drake Kirkpatrick and keep Cedric Ogbuye over him. So there's nothing the Bengals have done in the past 30 years that have inspired any kind of confidence. So I'm going to cut this Jeremy Hill, the guy that just ruined us in that playoff game. I'm going to cut this up for cathartic purposes. I'm going to get it all out of my system, so maybe I can try to enjoy the rest of the football season without thinking about it too much. There you go. Jeremy Hill, Mike Brown, Cincinnati Bengals, 30 years of complete ineptitude. You know what? Honestly, in 2026, when that stadium deal is up, I hope they leave. They've been an absolute drain on the city of Cincinnati. They have done nothing here in the community. The players have. The players are always great. But the Browns and the organization, they've done nothing but take from the city. They are a trash organization. They don't deserve to win any more games. And it's kind of fitting that we're sitting here 0-7, bottom of the barrel, right where they belong. The Browns and the Bengals. The Brown family. The Cleveland Browns, a whole other topic. There you go. A little cathartic ranting from me. If you guys are interested, give me about 5 minutes. I'm going to open up some update. We got some blaster boxes, some fat packs, and then I don't know. People are still hanging around later. We'll check out some Chronicles too. As always, you guys are great. I appreciate the support. Misty Sowards, thank you so much. Some incredible rookies. Look at that, Pat Mahomes, one more time. Cannot thank her enough. Go subscribe to her channel right now. Next time you're in Southern Ohio, please do check out Sports Investments on Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. You won't be disappointed. All right. You guys are awesome. I'm Preston. Be good, have fun, and I will see you next time.